Hi, so this week I wanted to talk about resonating with love. Most people resonate with their trauma. I think it's helpful to have this analogy of music because if we can understand, for some people, they didn't have a loving at all, an example of love in their lives. So, how would their nervous system, how would their body even recognize that? And so, they may have had a lot of critical caregivers or coaches or people who yelled a lot or people who spanked and hit. And so that creates a certain, for a child, that creates in their nervous system. Kids don't blame adults, or they don't really have the ability, to make sense of the world. So their nervous system begins to resonate, to be braced and comfortable with what that feels like, so that they have to recreate that. That could be road rage, it could be politics. However, they are able to kind of recreate that tension, they'll keep going back to that. So, practicing, what does love feel like? What does it feel like in the body? How comfortable are you with it? For most people, love feels too vulnerable. And so they will create problems in their relationship. The last thing most couples want is to argue with each other or to tear each other down. But they might have a very small window of tolerance for love. And so learning to allow love in more and more requires, the brain doesn't change overnight, so it requires practice. And you can only bring a little bit at a time in. But practicing what it feels like to resonate with love is important if you want to overcome trauma. It's also important to acknowledge in the body what it feels like to be talking about politics or to be having road rage. That tension in the body will often take us back in time so that we can begin to go, oh my gosh, that's what that felt like. So the body is really brilliant in its wisdom to guide us home, to guide us to love, to guide us to opening to other humans and knowing which humans are safe and which humans create calm for us, which are the ones that we can do this work with, and the other ones, we might not be as willing to be as open with. But practicing love is a great way to have it in your life more and more. And so test that out and let me know how you feel about it. So take good care and resonate with love as much as possible this week.